We light up the world. We light up the world.
Welcome to Fire to Inspire, the podcast. I am your host, Angel Yasmin. Today's quote is, social media is about the people, not your business. Provide the people what they want, the people will provide for you. I do believe if you're starting a business, you must market yourself correctly. If no one sees you, no one will buy you. I believe content is king and conversion is queen. I am so excited about my guest by the name of Dominick. Is it Dominick Pirone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we are so excited about you. And Dominick Pirone is on a mission to help businesses connect with their audience and deliver their true value to the world by harnessing the power of social media and making it less confusing. Dom, where have you been all of our lives? Hello, I needed you like all my life.
Well, the good news is I'm here and I'm ready to share what I've come across.
All right, awesome.
For
Well,
sure.
before we get into your business, who are you and where are you from? Let's get to know who you are.
So I was raised in a big, happy, hardworking Italian family in South Florida.
Okay.
So I'm a Florida transplant.
Okay.
And just, saw the hard work ethic of my parents all throughout my childhood. Me and Tommy were basically, my brother were raised at the office, basically, Or
And that was out of
parents,
Miami, right?
That was in Miami,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
And we were always around, printing and marketing and, graphic design. My mom's a graphic design. My dad is an artist as well. And so I just have always been around getting the word out about awesome things. And that's what I've always been about, very passionate about, is I love finding cool solutions, solutions to problems and fixes and things, and letting people know about it. So that is what inspired me to learn everything that I can about how to do that on social media properly.
Well, good. Tell us about what you do, the name of your company,
Yes.
and what you offer people as far as social media goes.
Absolutely. So it's called Pirone Marketing. You can look it up at pironemarketing.com.
Okay.
P as in Peter, I-R-O-N-E, just in case you're wondering about that.
There you
But
go.
I basically specialize in building communities on these social platforms, being able to deliver value to them, and then being able to monetize and convert them into paying customers. And I think that's really important to do because people take your information more seriously when they ante up and when they pay.
Yes.
So I specialize in lead generation on
Good.
Facebook and Instagram. And then putting in follow-up processes so that you can convert.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I believe that's very imperative for entrepreneurs to invest heavily in marketing for their company, because a lot of times we start in the business and go the cheap route and not really put ourselves out there, because if you can't see the big picture, how are we going to buy into you?
Correct.
So tell me, how does social media help or hurt you if you don't use it for your business?
Oh, yes. Well, so if you use it the wrong way, it can definitely hurt you. So obviously, Facebook a couple of years ago started to, if you just create a business Facebook page and you're just posting content to it, Facebook is not going to show it to that many people. I'm sorry to tell you. They started scaling it back, and they're doing the same with Instagram. They own Instagram.
Right.
So it's good that you're creating content and you're posting it. That is a start, and it's good to have that content. So so even if you've been doing that, don't feel bad, right? We could still use it in a smart way.
We gotta use it, yes.
Right. So you have to use it in a very intelligent way. Otherwise, social media can be very time-consuming, and you may not see the return on investment, right?
Yeah.
So if you've been posting and you haven't been seeing a lot of results, that is why. They want you to pay to show your good, to show the content to others.
So it's not free like it used to be.
Correct. The heyday is over.
The algorithms have slowed all the way down.
That's right.
So you gotta buy into it.
That's
They're
right.
smart.
That's
real
right.
smart.
Yeah. And there's certain ways to get past that with, like, viral videos and things like that. But that's tough to create these days. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's definitely a mistake not to be on social media, just because you have so much access to your tribe. Your tribe is literally waiting on Facebook and Instagram, right? It's just a matter of finding them and connecting them to you. And I have some other strategies I can share if you'd like.
Please do. Go ahead and share.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I am all about, and I actually met you by doing this exact method that I'm going to give you.
Please tell me. Please
All right.
do tell.
So it's called a viral contest giveaway. There's a, yes. Now I did a kind of an advanced version where I did this through Facebook Messenger, and we're not going to get into that, but I'm going to give you a tool. It's a website. It's called kingsumo.com.
Okay.
So this is a great website. So, and I'll give you some examples. So what I do is I like to find whatever kind of market I want to get into. I'm looking for that tribe, right? And I want to figure out what would that tribe love, right? So me and Tommy, we have a wedding entertainment company, so we're very interested in getting in front of brides.
Nice.
And so I was like, what do girls like? They like massages and they like wine. They like wine. And we just happen to be in the Dahlonega, Georgia area. We're up in the Dahlonega, Georgia mountains. Beautiful area, right? About an hour north from here. Go check it out.
Yeah, I love it.
We teamed up with Kaya Vineyards, right? And I actually had them, I presented my idea. I was like, I'm going to give away a bunch of wine to a bride and her 3 friends. All I ask is that you please give me the wine, give me the goods. I'm gonna use King Sumo and some Facebook ads. Nice. I'm gonna tell the brides because you can go on Facebook and you can say, hey, show this ad to all the engaged women in my area.
Wow.
Facebook knows. Facebook's very smart.
Yes, it is.
So just by doing that, we got a hold of 50 brides with the wine giveaway, and we did it again with the spa giveaway. Okay. And Kaya Vineyards was loving us because I sent them all the emails. And we helped get them hooked up with some more Instagram followers, which they were very appreciative of.
Love it.
So you can build partnerships with different businesses, right? Do one of these giveaways together. It doesn't break the bank. It cost us all of $150.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
And now we have 50 people that we can send emails to and let them know more about us. Build that value.
Yeah.
Help them plan their wedding, which is stressful.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can work together.
Wow.
So the way I met you is I did this exact concept with Grant Cardone followers.
Yes.
Okay, so I went on Facebook. Yeah. So I'm going to 10X GrowthCon 3 in Miami, and I was like, it would be so cool to get people that are into him together in this area.
Yes.
So I bought some tickets. I put my giveaway together, and then boom, I now have 100 people in our Facebook group. Wow. I've got emails. I've got ways to contact them and organize them so we can network.
That is awesome.
Yes.
That's really awesome. Yes. So now you mentioned that if you truly understand marketing and sales, that you can do absolutely anything. Why do you have that vision? Why do you think that?
Because when I didn't know how to market and sell, nothing was happening for me. I just felt like I was spinning my wheels. And I knew I had value and I had things to tell the world, but I didn't know how to actually connect up with the people and share that information. And for an entrepreneurial spirit, that's like a trap. Right? So many doors have opened just by doing these contest giveaways. So I highly recommend doing that and learning more about it.
Yes.
And there's great resources on how to do it on YouTube and various things.
Awesome. So we're going to call you, and you're proclaimed as the marketing nerd.
I'm the marketing nerd. That's right.
Perfect name.
Yeah, because marketing is always changing, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm not going to call myself a guru. I'm personally not interested in gurus anymore. And whoever's listening to this, you don't have to be a guru to succeed in your space. People want guides, okay? Yeah. There's a great book. Can I just throw out a book here?
Come on.
Okay, it's called Building Your Story Brand by Donald Miller.
Ooh.
And he talks about how you should be Yoda, okay? Your client is Luke Skywalker. Okay. You are not Luke Skywalker. You are Yoda, okay, who needs to guide Luke Skywalker to win the day.
There you go.
Right? So with our wedding entertainment company, we want to be the guys who help the brides have an amazing day, not, hey, look at us and how
make
cool
an experience. Is that
make an experience?
Yeah, like something they can remember, and not something like, oh my God, I wish I would have got something a little better than that.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people go back and they're like, oh my God, I should have invested. And I was one of those.
Yes.
So that's very important.
Yeah, and then just delivering a product beyond all expectations of your clients. That is going to get you tons of word of mouth referrals and really help carry your business for sure.
Yes. So let's talk about Grant Cardone. I know that you're a longtime fan of this group.
I am.
This huge personality of a man.
Yes.
I love him.
Yes.
Like, he is just, when he walks in the room, I'm sure just by him walking, you'll hear him. He has this huge personality, and he cusses and he fusses and he buys everything around him. Any building, he's buying it, right?
Right. He's big into real estate.
He's so huge.
He's got an awesome family.
Yes.
Wife, 2 kids.
Love his wife. Yes. I love him. I love the whole thing. And now you're on a mission to unite the 10X community.
I am.
Can you explain what the 10X community is to somebody that would not know?
Yes. So to be fully honest, I'm still formulating what it should be, right? But I basically want it to be a lit networking group.
Okay? I like it. Lit.
Yes. So I've been to Business Networking International meetings, BNI meetings, and those are fun, right? And so we're going to just put some more of that 10x energy into these meetings. We're going to give people the chance to network. I want to be able to meet up with each other and practice sales and marketing and pitches and things like that.
Absolutely.
Little mastermind sessions. So different types of meetings, as well as featuring some of the amazing people here.
And let's name some of those big names. We got Steve Harvey. I heard Tony Robbins might slip through. He's not on the lineup. I heard it.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
It was on one of his videos.
Damon John.
Yes.
Damon John is awesome. We've got some incredible digital marketers. Ryan Dice from digitalmarketer.com. If you want to learn digital marketing, you got to check out Ryan Dice, digitalmarketer.com. I'm sorry. That's where I go to learn a lot of stuff. And then Russell Brunson with clickfunnels.com. That guy is super cool.
I need to learn a lot more about funneling.
Yeah,
that's huge.
I'd love to show you what I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's build you a funnel.
And Bethany's going to be there, right? Bethany Frankel?
I think so.
Yeah, she's going to be.
Yes.
They have a huge lineup, guys.
Yes.
So I want to ask you, do you have something for our show?
I do. If you go to pironemarketing.com, I am going to offer you on that site a chance I'm going to show you a video overview of how to set up your own viral contest giveaway because I believe in these so much. I actually am going to walk you through that.
All right. Well, that's awesome.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
For sure. Yeah. And just, I love your show because it's all about helping people push past fear, right?
Absolutely.
And if it weren't for these various methods that I was talking to you about, I would be still stuck in, wanting to do things, but not sure how to do it.
Yeah.
And not necessarily believing in myself and stuck in, maybe a corporate job that you're just not, maybe you've done well with it, but you want to do your own thing.
You want to do your thing.
Yes.
And a lot of times when I was in corporate, you feel stuck. You're not really being yourself. You can't dress the way you want. If I want to wear pink hair, I can't do it. You know what I mean? Not saying that I would, but I could.
Sure.
But you have to break past fear. You have to just say yes to your destiny. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it just comes to a point where, okay, what matters to me? Like, what matters to me? Because if I go to work every day and I hate my job, that's a waste. That's a waste of time and energy, investing, like driving back and forth. And then it's like a lot of your attitude. It just changes who you are when you don't love what you do. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
So you just recently transitioned.
I did. Very recently.
Now you just jumped. Now, what were you doing before?
So I was working at a digital marketing agency.
Okay, awesome.
And it was actually fantastic. I mean, I loved the people that I work with. The CEO was a friend of mine. It was fantastic. But there were certain limitations. I couldn't market for other people.
Okay.
Which is fine. I understand that. Non-compete type of things.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of got to a point where I'm probably, we're probably very similar, where I have that voice inside me that says, serve people. You need to serve people on a massive scale.
Absolutely.
And so, that's what I want to pursue. So
you're going to do very well. You are a spit of fire. Like, he's a ball of fire. He's so, I love your personality. And we didn't even talk, and we're just going back and forth. And I was like, wow, his energy over the computer is like crazy. And I don't invite anybody on this show unless you're a spitfire. But now,
and just to, again, I've been a podcast listener for so long.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where that excitement for life, you can feel that too.
Yeah.
But you do have to push through those fear bands, right? Those walls of fear.
Woo.
That uncertainty. Yes. And
And
when
you
you do
want
that,
that.
and when you trust in yourself, and you put in the hard work, right? It's not just going to magically happen. You got to put in.
You got to do it.
Yes.
We know about hard work.
Yeah. You have to be fully responsible
yeah.
for your decision, right?
Absolutely.
But when that happens, you're going to breathe that life back into your life.
I love
for
it.
sure.
I love it.
And do not wait for motivation. Don't, it's kind of like we're in the new year. You're not going to just wake up and want to work out, as an example.
Yeah, you're going to have to just take a risk. You're going to have to jump.
Exactly.
And you have to just do it. Like, every day is discipline.
Yes. I've been at this for years and years, right? And I'm not saying it has to be that long for you, but you have to cut through that inertia, that stuck
Yeah,
that stuff,
and I mean,
energy.
you're going to be perfect at it.
Oh,
I
thank you.
really,
I appreciate that.
and I feel like the people that have the most fear are the ones that have the most like gun. Like they know that they can shoot for it, but they're just scared. I don't know why you won't pull the trigger. Just go for it because you already have everything that you need.
Yes.
You have all the knowledge. You've been in like marketing, digital marketing space. You've specialized in lead and generation and customer relationship building.
Yep.
You've done it all.
Yes.
So now it's time to spread your wings and fly.
That's right. That's
You
right.
know?
Yeah. And so, yes, please reach out to me. I definitely want to help you in any way to achieve that, to anybody who's listening.
Yeah.
But yeah, just continue to, realize that if you come across something that is amazing, like for example, I got trained in this amazing technique called nutrition response testing.
Yes,
right?
I wanted to ask you about that.
Yes.
Yeah, so you
it's
were
a
kind
very
of in the
fast,
medical field a little bit. Just
a little bit, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it uses this incredible technique of muscle testing to test the body, and the body will actually tell the practitioner who's doing this very non-invasively basically what nutrients the body is missing.
Oh,
So I highly recommend checking out nutrition response testing, especially if you can't find answers with other practitioners.
Wow.
These guys are really good at getting to the bottom of that. So
Now, how long did you do that?
I did that for a couple of years. I was a marketing director for a long time and then a practitioner.
Yeah.
But again, I had that thing where I have to,
I know.
it's like I love one-on-one, but I want to help those practitioners get the word out about that. So I'm doing some things in that space to help them get the word out about that. But just realize whatever your service or your valuable is, you do have a responsibility to get it out there to people.
Yeah, you do.
So you do need to learn this stuff.
You have to.
And yes,
And if
so
you
I
don't, you're going to be left behind.
That's
You're going to be
correct.
left behind.
That's correct.
Like,
Yes.
you don't want to be that person to start a business and you're not putting yourself out there in the front end. I feel like you need to invest in your marketing more than you're investing in everything else. It's very imperative. Like, people, they try to skip that part. And I'm like, oh my God.
Right.
In the long haul, that's the impression that you gave. So that's what they're going to buy. Like, how can we see your vision in your head if you're not putting it out there storefront? How are we going to see it? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I just believe in buying into yourself, investing in yourself in a massive way. Like, spend the money, guys. Spend the money because up front, I promise you'll love it. I mean, it's going to pay off for you. It's going to pay off.
When you do take some risk and do invest in yourself, it holds you accountable to what like you need to use it now to make it go right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Again, they think that you're supposed to put the business first. You're supposed to put the people first.
Yes.
What do the people want?
Exactly.
They want your product, but do they know about your product?
Right.
How can they find you if you're not out there? If you have a service, how can they get to you? So a lot of people, like I know a lot of people that have a lot of money, a lot of followers on YouTube, they use one tool that works for them, but then they forget that we have all of these other things that they can use them to leverage up.
Oh, yes.
To increase their business by, you have no idea, 1,000%.
Yes.
And you're missing out on that. I have to talk to somebody tomorrow right now, and I'm just like, why are you not marketing better?
Yes.
Like, you are huge.
Well,
and
really,
people need to know who you are, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, absolutely. All I was going to say is that it's just a matter of know-how. Right? You need to understand how to do it. So I've got some tips for people if they want to learn.
Yes.
All right. So obviously you can go on YouTube and you can search that, right? But I would also suggest if you don't have a ton of cash to spend on training and things like that, and you don't necessarily want to go back to school, you don't have to. No. You can actually go to your library, get a library card, and there's actually an incredible resource called lynda.com.
Oh, yes. Listen, Linda.
Linda, mira.
I know about Linda. Yeah, we all need Linda, but go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, so all I was going to say is libraries generally give you free access to lynda.com.
I did not know that.
Actually,
because it costs, like, if you're doing it on your own, how much does it cost? Like,
it could be $40, $50 a month.
It's a little up there. Linda's not cheap.
Sure. And when you're first getting your business started, you need ways, you need to be able to bootstrap things, on the cheap. You know what I mean?
That was a huge tip. Thank you so much. Because
so
I've been
welcome.
looking for Linda.
You're so welcome.
But I was
and
like,
I've got more tips if you want.
I know. What'd you say? Say that again.
I got more tips if you'd like.
Oh, yeah, please. Give me more. Give me more.
So Linda is a fantastic resource. You can learn about Facebook marketing, Google ads, whatever you want to learn about at Linda. And they'll give you a whole training path. The other thing that I was going to suggest is podcasts. So first of all, listen to Fire to Inspire.
Yes.
Okay? Because you got to get your mindset right.
Yes, you do.
And that was one thing that when I was breaking out of my fear, I was just listening to as many podcasts and audiobooks as humanly possible.
Yes.
To,
you have to build that muscle.
Rebuild your muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
In that brain.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another podcast that I absolutely love that makes online marketing super simple.
Mm-hmm.
So this is for a plug for my homegirl, Amy Porterfield.
Yeah, go Amy.
It's called Online Marketing Made Easy.
Wow.
And
okay.
just turn your drive time into learn time.
It
drive
is.
time into thrive time. How about that? That sounds
right. And a lot of drive time in Atlanta. So y'all better listen to Fire to Inspire. And what is this one? Online Marketing with
made
Amy.
Easy. Online Marketing Made Easy. Yeah, Amy Porterfield. She's a big name in the digital marketing space. So you can learn that way too.
Any more tips? Are we good on that?
I do. Actually, there's a couple books that I would highly recommend.
Please.
So to get through mindset barriers,
okay.
one of my all-time favorites is called The War of Art.
Mm.
So it's not The Art of War, which is by that Sun Tzu,
mm-hmm.
I believe is the name. It's The War of Art, written by Stephen Pressfield.
Awesome.
And Stephen Pressfield is the guy who wrote The Legend of Bagger Vance, that the movie was then formulated upon.
Mm.
So he actually takes you through how to push through. He calls it the resistance.
Okay.
When you wake up in the morning and you know you should write that thing or you should make that YouTube video,
right.
There's going to be a voice, an inner voice, not a good one, that is going to tell you, nah, just wait till tomorrow.
Oh my God, please. Let's talk about that voice. I'm so sick of that voice.
We all have it.
Here.
Realize that we all have it.
Mm-hmm.
So that book will help you understand that voice is going to happen.
Yeah.
With anything constructive that you do, with anything that you want to get rid of those 20 pounds for the new year, you're going to hear that voice.
Mm-hmm.
Start a business, you're going to hear that voice. Maybe thinking about quitting your job, doing your own thing. Oh, you're definitely going to hear that voice.
Definitely, because your brain is actually built to survive.
Yes.
And not live. It is not built to live. And when you live, that's a risk. People don't understand it. They do not get that. They're like, oh, I can do this. I can say, my mom, when I first started my business, I love my mom to death. She was like, well, what are you going to do about retirement? And I'm like, I wouldn't need that if I'm rich, So I talk like when I'm rich.
Exactly.
You have to start changing your language. Mm-hmm. And you have to build that muscle in your brain because that voice comes all the time. Every 5 minutes, it will talk to you or talk you out of doing what you want. Yes. But now I'm the type of person, learn how to talk to yourself and stop listening to the lies and the doubts.
Exactly.
And the fears because it will consume you.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally have to tell myself, okay, Angel, you can do it. I'm sure you're like, Dom, you can do it. You got to be in the mirror and say, Dom, I'm the shit. I can't do it.
That's right. Oh, I didn't realize we could say we're the shit. Yeah, you are the shit.
You can do all of it. You can like that. I mean, just do it. You have to really pump yourself up or else that voice will take over you. Fear is such a big factor.
And there's going to be people in your area who may not want to see you doing that well. That's another thing that you really have to make sure to weed out is those vampire personalities, those
naysayers,
antisocial kind of people. Yes, because they will. Because when you start to flex your wings, there's going to be people in your environment. It's just going to happen, right? Like when I run my Facebook ads, there's little critical comments, right? And I just turn all that hate, I sip on that haterade, and honestly, it fuels me. I love it.
I know, right? I'm like, okay, I'm doing something right.
Exactly. You definitely know you're doing something right if there's haters getting on to you. Yes. So that's also going to be common for sure.
I remember when I say, I got a new job at Verizon. I had like thousands of likes.
Yeah.
When I say I'm starting a new business.
Oh, God, how could you?
10 likes. Like, where are you people? Hello, where are my party people? Why are you not celebrating this moment for me? But even when you see that, you won't let social media define who you are. Mm-hmm. You keep pushing. You got to keep going.
You do.
Because, again, that voice will try to take over, but you have to tell yourself, you know what? I am worth it. I deserve the life that I see for myself. Yes. And guess what? We're going to do it. You can do it.
That's right.
All right?
Yes.
So my last question for you, which is our star question of the day. What fires you up to do what you love absolutely every day?
Oh, man. So anytime I get some great results from some clients, some of my online students, it just fills me with gratitude, right? And when I can help a business owner to put in just a simple strategy, right, that they couldn't really see before, and to just brighten their day and realize that, yes, I can succeed with this, with my business, with my, with my corporate, goals. That's really what lights me up.
I know,
for
I
sure,
love
for sure. I love people, right? I love people that are thinking big, and that's why I love this 10x ATL group that we're putting together, because it's I'm
so excited about that.
Yes, it's really so important to be around like-minded people, because you might be in a place where they're not thinking about this. Your friends aren't talking about this kind of stuff, right? And you're thinking about it. If you're dreaming about it, you need to get around people that
are better than you.
Exactly.
You have to.
Yes.
And a lot of people, the people that are really good people and that are leaders are never going to be intimidated by people that are better than them. They're going to just take from them. They're going to sit next to them. They're going to be like, oh, let me get some of that energy, and like rub up on them and be like, oh my God, I want some of what you have.
Yes.
You have to soak it in.
Yes.
Or you'll be left behind.
Please do not, again, like I'm a marketing nerd, I'm a marketing student, because I try to remind myself every day that I have more to learn. Absolutely. If you think that you know it all, you are going to
stunt yourself. You're going to stop. Yep.
Big time.
You're just going to stop yourself, and arrogance is just before a fall.
That's right.
For sure. You have to make sure that you're humble enough, but you're confident enough to make it happen.
Exactly. Exactly.
So thank you so much, Dom.
You're welcome.
For coming on the show. And please tell us where we can find you online again. Yes. Please tell us all the good stuff on social media, everything. So tell us.
So if you want to check out the 10X ATL group,
yes,
our first meeting is going to be happening very soon. You can go to 10xatl.com, and that'll bring you to the Facebook group. Jump in there. Again, PironeMarketing.com. And I'll go ahead and give you that awesome guide.
Yes, please.
Please. And then you can just check out if you need a DJ. I happen to know one of the best is right over there, my brother Tommy Pirone.
Go, Tommy.
Yeah. Not only is he an entertainer, but he's also a musician, professional singer, and everything. He's the real deal.
Okay,
that's PironeDJs.com.
All right. Well, Tommy, we're going to have to get you on this stage right here.
We do.
All right. All right.
Yes.
Well, look, thank you, everyone, for joining this party with a purpose. Be sure to subscribe and review. I'll catch you next week. All right. It's getting real hot up in here because I'm so fired up.
We light up the world.